Boom. Hello, everybody, and welcome this fine Monday. It is a Monday, but it does not mean we don't have to drive forward. And one of those ways is we're going to take a little pause on the challenges because they're getting pretty hard, but we did knock out quite a fair few. So we're getting there. We're getting there. At least we know what all of them are. Last four, that is. And I think today we're going to try to drive up our plasma deck a fair bit. Maybe we get a couple fun wins. Plasma deck's kind of unique and interesting. Makes other jokers much more valuable than you would realize, especially the chip jokers. Let's go ahead and do that and begin the first run of the day. Alright. Wow, that's a 4 of a kind to start things off. Okay. Death card could be good. We can't do anything with that. Definitely buffoon. Welcome on Watch FTL. You've been playing a bit recently? You've been trying to get all the decks to at least third stake? Yeah, I don't know if I have... I don't know how many I do have to that. Most of mine... Well, Zodiac is not. But yeah. Most are red or blue. Zodiac being the weakest for sure. Green is the third, I believe, right? How's that been going? Which deck has caused you the most, like, internal chafing, I'll say? I would imagine the Painted or the Zodiac is probably a bit funky. Well, Zodiac could be good, I guess. I think I'm gonna get the hand size over the Wrath, because we don't have anything in the direction of spades. And Plasma deck does not benefit from this. We'll take that. It's kind of a tough decision. Die to anti-12? Yeah, anti-12 will kill it, but damn, that's good. Very nice high level, by the way. Very nice. Very nice. This will do pretty well considering the face cards. Jesus. This shop, though. Can only play one hand. That's fine. We'll probably skip that and get a reroll. These are uncommon, and this is a very good card. This would be most of my all my money, though. Yeah. I don't know why I'm even questioning this. This, to me, seems like a very good setup. Will I have enough money after I get this win? I don't think I'll get $8 for this, so I might need to play this just to get a little bit of money and forgo the reroll just so I can actually get the hand upgrade, because that voucher is very, very good for us. So this pair should do really well. I don't get this multiplier, but everything else should do really, really, really well. Zodiac, I think, starts with with that. It's my least played. Zodiac. Yeah, Painted is annoying. Because Painted is the one where you have one less Joker slot. That's one of those decks you get to gold, and then that's probably the last time you play. It's kind of like the, was it Inky B of decks, I would say. Once you get it, you really don't ever want to play it again. I'll throw these away. Splash wouldn't be bad for us. Okay, this Joker is extremely good for us. This Joker lies all FTL ships are perfectly balanced. Yeah, this would be an extremely good Joker for us because of the nature of this deck, more so than the Wrathful. And I could get exactly these two things with that amount of money, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. Because basically that's a 40 times 40 out the get-go, which is, I think it's like 800, right? It's 40 times 40. I think that's right. No, 40 times 40 is probably more than my brain. Where's my calculator? Doing average. Okay, never mind. It's 1600. It's way more than I thought. The 20 times 20, I guess, is 800. Okay. Alright. We get one hand. One mighty hand. These are all garbage. Queen straight would do very well for us, but we need a queen. Or a straight via the queen, I should say. There you go. The clubs will be good for us. I am pretty confident that'll win. Yeah. Ooh, this isn't bad. Empress is not necessarily bad either. What's the boss ahead of us? All spades are debuffed. Good thing I got rid of that Wrath Joker. Hey, isn't that nice? Straight flushes is lame, so we'll play that. Do we go ahead and get the Empress? Yeah, I'll buy and hold on to the Empress. We haven't upgraded any of our pairs, so two pair is better because of the chip increase. What? Four of a kind, full house is all given chip increases as well. I've actually played that many hands with this deck so far. Yeah, we had a really good job. And again, we don't benefit from playing flushes. As long as we play something with a club is what we benefit. I'm gonna go ahead and Empress these. Hierophant will be much more valuable than Empress for us. You know, this rebate could be good. We don't have any detriment to discards, and we could use some money. If I did it, though, I'd have to really make sure I get it to go off at least a little bit. Your balance is pretty high, right up around, yeah, orange or gold. Yeah, it's probably right there with the checkered. I got up to orange. This one was only up to green, or we're doing green now. Excuse me, the one below green. I think I am gonna do this. I think we can work with that. Yeah, I think we can. I think we can. Wow. already paid for itself. Isn't that amazing? That's a full house. That's a win. So we have one discard to kind of go hunting for a 5. Ah, we didn't get it. Okay. Yeah, the double tag one's the goat of that for sure. That was my first gold, was the double tag. We could get a more ooh, temperance is good. Temperance is very good. I knew what you meant. No worries. No worries. All right. Yeah, we'll get the pairs going. Sure, a little bit. Okay, 4s give me money. All spades are debuffed. Even though they're debuffed, this is good for a full house potential. So definitely the 4. Basically pays for the pack we just got. A pair will do us really well, but I want a club. Pair of 2s, we can see how that goes. This does not give me the money because it's debuffed, I believe. Let's science that a little bit. Yep, that's exactly right. Okay, aces because of the chip value, and we'll play that full house. And we have to play the 2s because we need the club. Oh my, oh my, oh my. I am spoiled for choice. Oh, we're skipping that. That gives us a good bit of money. Cards drawn face down after each hand played. Well, we can get to 10,000. Okay. Well, I guess our mail-in rebate has kind of served its purpose. Blueprint's definitely way better. We can either turn it into a ×3 multiplier with the polychrome, or get more chips, which will help us with the total, or we could reactivate the face cards again. Man. Let's go ahead and do that. That is compatible. Wow. Welcome, Reaper. How goes it? Sexy lady. When you said that, I pictured I don't know why I pictured Gundam style and popped in my head. Ooh. That's what you were going for? Ah, see, the autism antennas, they crossed and I got the ESP. It came off exactly like that. Good, perfect, nailed. This is Ectoplasm's a super good card for us because we already have the voucher. So you basically get a free negative Joker. That's a beautiful thing. This does not work with what we're doing because we want the face cards. I'm going to save that voucher for the next shop. And then we want the interest. And now real question is, what card do we want to copy? I wonder if, because again, the nature of the plasma deck, it might be, it's weird to think that copying the blue Joker is better than a ×3 multiplier. I need to, I guess, science it. Yeah, we need to practice. So, like, all right, we'll practice what it looked. So again, Blue Joker, because if I discard cards of the deck, high card, you think? Oh, good question. Very good question. Also, Reaper every day as well. Are you perhaps streaming later? Oh, one thing I forgot to ask you, Reaper. Because I know we stream, or I stream, and then of course you stream mainly on Saturday for D&D. But you stream like, was it one other time a week? Is that kind of the pattern? Because I know you're trying to get your numbers up. Was it every Wednesday? I could not remember. I was curious because I've kind of seen that passively. No reschedule. Okay. Still working on I saw the title last D&D was Mega Man. Mega Man now. Mega Man. Tried a little bit of Mega Man. I was doing retro stuff. The very first one did kick my ass, exponentially so. Bit of a filler. A bit of a filler. Alright, so no money there. We'll play a single pair and let's see what the score is. We'll win. And we'll kind of go off of that. That's 19,000. We got that. Now I'm gonna copy this guy next, and we're gonna kind of see. Can't do anything with a diamond really. No, I got you, Reaper. Yeah, no, wife time priority. You need it. It's good. Feel good. Have a little fun. Guild War, more drinks. Just have a good time with it. Abso-freaking-lutely. I support that. There you go, exactly. Guild Wars for the win. Hey, that's the way. You chill, have a good time, maybe have some music in the background, you get no kids. But you walk around the house nude. You do whatever you want. That's the beauty of it. That's the dream of like when you kind of get a little bit more settled and set in life. You can kind of just do whatever the hell you want. Oh yeah, you got the snacks. Yeah. That's gonna be great. That's awesome. May the streamer pedal bless your Guild War 2 drops. Oh, it's happened. Oh, magical things have happened. Okay. It's funny you say that, because I got a DM from the Crispy, who is really interested in playing Scorekeeper again. And there's been a massive update. And the first thing he said was like, we need to try it on the old world and see if we can do stuff. If not, we might need to do something else. So there's that. Like I said, they did a big quality of life update. There's like auto sorting in the chest. Click a button, it'll like organize it, and there's like it'll go to from your inventory to the chest. It looked like. Actually, in fact, before I say some bullshit, let me actually make sure. Why don't you say that? Granted, I don't want you to get hooked on that because I know last time I did, but of course you're always welcome to swing through if you need a pause from that. Wait, is there like a paid DLC? Yes, but it's something a little different. What is that? That's a combo. Let me see exactly what they did, because they did an update. Is this the new updated? Yeah, here we go. This is the new update. Hold on. This came out less than a month ago. There's a new boss. There's pouches. New animals. See? Do the chest. You can now fish with explosives. New lava floors. American fish, exactly. Yep, there's the new boss. Out now. Bags and Blast, big update. That was, when was the exact date this came out, I wonder? Because I saw it on saw it get posted. This, no, it shouldn't be EA. No, KokeClips I think is independent. No. They might have something with the publisher, but Pugstorm has always been good. KokeClips too good to be EA. It doesn't have enough microtransactions. So let me go here for a moment. Here we go. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. So yeah, this just came out. Yeah, March 10th. Boom. So I knew it was really recent. Yeah, major update. So, like I said, Crispy was doing that, and I told him, you know, that his waifu could join and have some fun, and that, you know, didn't need to be on mic or anything like that. You know, whatever was comfortable, and just have a good time, and you can razz him and probably blow him up in the game a lot, which would be, it'd be entertaining for me at least. Yes, that's exactly what they did. They have a whole roadmap and stuff like that. They're kind of following in a lot of the shoes of Terraria and stuff like that, where they're just going to keep updating it and keep increasing their sales, stuff like that. KokeClips, everything with the devs and everything behind KokeClips has been fantastic. I'm waiting for some kind of crossover with other indie games, because they already did it with Terraria. I think other games have done it, like hints of things. Because like there's like this small group of indie games that have all kind of helped each other. From Cult of the Lamb, Dave the Diver, Terraria, KokeClips, Dredge, Potion Craft, Vampire Survivor. Like there's this huge kind of group where they're all like little independent games that are just really, really good. Stardew, they've all kind of helped each other. And it's happened a lot in the last like 8 years, I would say, and it has been one of the greatest things for gaming. It's like the last gem of goodness that's holding on in the dark age of microtransaction hell, and it's like the gem left over from the golden age. I did, by the way, I watch FTL. First of all, the guy's YouTube that you linked, what a lovely chap, and very, very funny and nice, I will say. I watched like the first 15 minutes in, and I liked it a lot. I dig that a lot. It reminds me of a lot what you were saying, in the same vein I would like. It's got the Lovecraftian stuff. It's got kind of like the Papers, Please effect, and the kind of randomness a little bit. You got to kind of figure things out with the potion crafting and stuff. It was really cool. If you got a link to the game, post it, because I know Reaper would probably find it interesting, just because you probably want to know what we're talking about. But it's a very cool game. I like it. Definitely under the radar too. I like when games are under the radar, because you never know. Never know. Okay, so the smiley face is gonna make my math from earlier way different. We are one card, by the way, from this being like the most ultimate run possible, I would say. Like from seriously breaking. Yes, thank you. Thank you, I watch FTL. Just in case you're wondering what game me and FTL were talking about. Ooh, I need a club. I need a club. Club. Oh, there's a full house. Beautiful. Well, that went to 68,000. Now, I don't know how much the smiley face affected it, but I feel like this definitely... This getting multiplied because it was 1.5 times the total, and then 1.5 again, and then 1.5 again, and then 1.5 again. I feel like that affected things. Ever so slightly. We could up our high card. That's a good fallback. Also, you know one thing I've noticed with this run? I think I have played every game I've played, I've almost won in the first or second hand. Which is kind of crazy. Do I want to reroll? Ooh, welcome here. I need a crazy orange steak run yesterday. Ooh. Which deck? And I'll take the free spectral. Oh, there are way too many clubs here. Abandoned your love. Very nice. I don't want it my hand size. Nice, Reaper. You know, I've always been afraid of online gambling because I'd get sucked into it way too much. I played, I think it was a long time ago. It was no money, but it was just chips. But the site had real money options. But I remember playing with my grandfather like back in the day. I think I was like 18, so I might have fibbed a little bit on that. But I would be able to play with him with some cards and stuff when he was after grandma died and stuff like that. But there were like games where you could do like little dollar hands, stuff like that. I thought about it. I was like, man, I could probably make a few bucks. That's awesome. That is potentially a new game to stream as well, I dare say. I'm not gonna destroy the random cards, and as much as I would like another negative joker, do I want to risk that negative hand size? I could realistically win with a pair, but it would have to be a pair of face cards. Ain't chancing it. Okay. Sure. Ooh, okay. Let's buy and use that real quick. This is like, you know, at some point I'm gonna have to get gold stake on all these jokers, and I honestly wonder what the best strategy is to get gold stake on all the jokers. Like, it is crazy to me to think that, you know, you need all of these jokers to have that little gold stake thing on the top, which means you won a gold stake with them equipped. And Jim Gam was saying like probably the best bet would be the double tag, where you just get a bunch of negative jokers, and so you just kind of happen to get some that maybe are useless. You reckon all the way that, yeah, you could do it that way, depending on what you've got going on. Like maybe you pick one joker a run or something like that. Let's take a peeksy. Homie. Oh. Okay. Uh-oh. I definitely see the Oregon Trail vibes. Like, there's no, like, 100%. I'm innocent, trust me. Just pick up a serial killer, it'll be fine. I like the bobblehead. My ass is blocked a little bit, but the bobbleheads are good. Oh my god. Keep driving. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I like that. Again, came out this year, pretty recent. RPG, adventure, atmospheric. Yeah. Good reasonable. It's similar to Pacific Drive. I don't even have a bundle. I guess it might be the same. Are they the same developers? The same developers as Sea Salt, which kind of looks similar. What else do they have? Interesting. I wonder why they're bundled. Very interesting. Also, they've also developed this in 2016. Interesting. Something I like to do a lot. I don't know if anyone else does it. I'm sure, but there's a lot of games like this I'll see that are kind of like under the radar, because I mean, for an indie game, that's actually pretty good scores for that amount too. But you always click the developers and see what other games they've made, kind of get a vibe, because you can learn a lot. Follow good devs. Always makes a world of difference. All right, perfect amount of money. Guess we have to spend it. The boss ahead of us. First hand is drawn face down. We could deal with that. We get another chance at more spectral cards. DayZ would be more fun with friends. I mean, not really, but like 7 Days to Die is kind of that. It's first person. And well, 7 Days to Die has got more Minecraft elements, but it's this post-apocalyptic zombie world. You could fight each other like in DayZ if you wanted to. But I know what you mean. Like, that original DayZ vibe was there. I remember when that was coming out and that was kind of a big thing. You know, it's funny you say DayZ. Not that it's done me any good now, but there was 2 people that I met. There were some really interesting people online. One made YouTube videos of me, and I remember I was playing Minecraft with them and talking about sheep needing to have mutton drop before, like years before they did it in Minecraft. There's video proof of that, which was funny, but it just was obvious. But I remember back then, he's probably long gone, and I hope the best for him, because he was an okay bloke. But he used to love DayZ, and I played Minecraft with him. And I remember he was the first person that really tried to get me into Bitcoin, way back when. And man, do I regret not listening to that man. I'm sure he's fucking loaded now, but he was a really good guy. I remember that. I was like, man, I shoulda, but it was fun playing with him. You get ganked by randoms that are fully stocked. Yeah. Get a private server going for DayZ. Can't be done. It's that way with a lot of servers though, like most multiplayer, like Rust is the same way, even Minecraft and heck, whatever multiplayer game really. If you're not really there in the beginning, it's kind of hard to do anything because yeah, you get that. You're on. You should have. I watched FTL. Yeah, it's a different time, but it was a fun little thing. But I haven't heard from him in forever, and I hope and assume he probably hit it big with Bitcoin, probably having a good life. He was when you kind of get in conversations and do like a lot of COD and you know Minecraft behind the camera and you have good conversation, he definitely was bullied a lot and stuff, so I'm glad he kind of probably won out on that in life. Yeah, Rust does something similar, Reaper. Yeah. A lot of those places have like big community forums with the Facebook groups or what have you too. We'll get this voucher. I don't need any of that. Do I want to? I'm not doing any flushes. Flushes hurt me. Hey, do you think I watch FTL, do you think copying the seeing double would be better? And if I copy it, does the 1.5 for the uncommon get copied? I kind of wonder. I'm assuming that the uncommon does not get copied. I will probably win with the first hand played. Okay. I should probably move this over so that ×2 is at the very end. Although it's... So this goes off, this goes off. This gives us a multiplier, or a multiplier. Then this goes off, which will then give a 1.5. If I remember right, it gives you the 1.5 when the Joker is activated itself. So that would activate, then you get the 1.5. And then it would go 1.5 again. Then it would do that again. And then it would be ×2. I think that's right. No clubs, so I couldn't tell. Yeah, let's... Cause I'm actually kind of curious about that interaction. We'll go 1 speed. So... let's discard all of this. Now we have a steel card, that's fine. Alright, so we got 2 pair. And everything will activate. Probably win with this. So that happens. Activates again. Right. Activates again. Okay. That goes off. And then it goes like that. So it did activate, then went bump bump, and then it went bump bump. And then it did the ×2. So it did do like I thought. Alright. So that's probably a better setup because the higher the multiplier you want at the very end. Okay. I just wanted to confirm. Ooh. Ho ho ho! See, now this is why you play the erratic deck to get weird unlocks. Look at that. Look at that start. That is amazing. You need a... Wow. Well, you need the... Either the Bloodstone or the Diamond Joker, the Diamond Stone Joker, or Smear will do you well. Hopefully you don't get a Joker that debuffs hearts or diamonds there, Euron. Damn, that's good though. Oh, this is beautiful. More money, sure. None of these will help. At some point, the blue Joker is not going to be as good as something else. At some point. Stuntman's a thought. If it's an uncommon card, it would be better for me. You think GG on Stuntman? Or then you might be replying to Euron. My bad. I'll be jumping the gun on that. Because we get the hand size increase, so we would only be... Because we have both of these, but we have an ectoplasm that's lowered it by 1. So it'd be 1 less than what we actually have if we took Stuntman, which I think would put it... Where would it put it? Definitely take the stone card. Yeah, this is better. Backboard is really good too, but man. Parajax is gonna do well. And we win. But this, I can't get rid of the smiley. I just can't. It's not in my blood. Well, this is better than the smiley. Oh my god. Odd Todd, huh? Odd Todd, huh? A foiled Odd Todd. Is that better than Stuntman? Because we would get our hand size back. Stuntman's probably better because it's consistent. Holy shit, man. We could get a ×3 multiplier on this, but that's not really that important for the red card. We would do better if it was an uncommon because of the baseball card. An uncommon would be a ×3 multiplier pretty much. Or a 1.5 and then 1.5. Let me open up the booster pack. Well, they're both shed. Do we get rid of the smiley face for Odd Todd? The reason I say is because we could go ahead and sell it, grab something, sell it so we get the money, and then pick up that. I've opened up the booster pack. I'm not getting the red card even though it's got the 10 times multiplier, but because chips are going to be way more valuable for us. I think the egg has more sell value. We have to get the foil. I mean, that's just mandatory. Another tower card could be super good for us. An Odd Todd is really good, so anything even is bad. There's nothing I really want to... I mean, we need the clubs for this, but there's nothing that's, like, pressing on that. You could do something like... this with the multiplier. I'll go ahead and do the stone card. That's a times 25 multiplier on each side. The smiley face is back. But look what else is back. I mean, anything that gets doubled up here would be pretty good. Did we get rid of Stuntman for it? We could probably survive, because we got foil on both of these and then Odd Todd. We could survive off of it. It's just the thought of something getting doubled is gonna be ridiculous. I'm doing it, YOLO. Give me my hand size. Okay, we need club, and they're odd, and there's a stone card. Is my 2-pair better? My 2-pair is better, and they're odd as well. GG. Wow. That smiley face did a bit more than we realized. Huh. Probably Stuntman. Although we still had foil on both of these, so I mean there's that. This 4 is useless for us because again we have Odd Todd. We have a kind with a stone card. Washbuckler ain't bad. One more round until we can try that. Extra consumable slot, yes please. Washbuckler ain't bad. So I think the catch a little bit is that even though chips are better, we still, because we have a lot of multiplier here, we still need a little bit of something to get it going. So it's more exponential. I think that's kind of the catch. Heal card could be very good, but we'll do Emperor. Oh, it's disgusting. It's so good. It's so good. Look at my Pluto grow. All diamonds are debuffed. Oh, boo-hoo. We'll play this out because we want this to activate. Let's buff up the queens. Play the... Oh. High card is better than a pair right now for me. But we'll play the pair because of, I just buffed him, but okay. Yeah, we're doing a little bit worse, and that's kind of concerning me a little bit. I don't like that. Imagine if we copy Blueprint. Could you imagine? Okay, so the decisions that we have to make, good lord. Well, let's find out. We have 2 Odd Todds. Okay. We'll put foil or something on them. Definitely the A's, considering we have Odd Todds. Foil's good. Purple seal on an 8, sure. And then a gold seal on, let's say the queen. I could copy Odd Todd again. I wonder if that would be better, like 3 Odd Todds. Probably depending on the hand, maybe. But then we lose a lot of our multiplier here, but does that really matter for what we're doing? The face cards are very good for us because of this. And then if I do this, that's an Odd Todd activation. Then we can throw away a 10. That's 2 pair, but again, my high card is better. Substantially better. Because I've upgraded my Pluto enough for this. My 2 pair, though, is better on the chip side. And we want to activate our Odd Todd, so we'll do that. I'm going to move this to the Odd Todd. I'm curious. We didn't do that much. So that was 60. And if I move this back, those face cards. This wouldn't be. God, it's hard to tell. It's like this deck has so much versatility that it's kind of hard to tell what's going to be like the end all be all. This will do better than last hand because it's 2 pair, but it will activate Odd Todd the most. Throw away the 6. My hands are still a little closer than I want them to be. Oh my goodness. This game is giving me way too many tough decisions. I probably got the W at the very... do I have the W? I don't know if I've got the W with this deck. Odd Todd is not turning out that good. This is also uncommon. God, this sucks because the chip value does matter so much. Am I misunderstanding the nature of the balance? Balanced chips and multipliers are calculated score for being played times 2 base blind size. So when they're balanced, how is it balancing them? Because maybe I'm misunderstanding how it's actually balancing them. Because for instance, what did we see? We saw the last game, the last hand we just played, I went up, it was kind of quick, but it was like 360. Hit the dub in the bag. Oh, with this, you mean the stunt man. Double shown. Oh, 250 times 250. I don't think so it balances in that nature, meaning that like, because when we went up to 300 and something on the multiplier, it balanced down to like 200 and something. So and this basically is a stuntman, for the record, too. Like, if we play a pair of aces, we get 100 chips with the double foil, and then we get 31 per ace, which is 62, which is 124, which is 224. So this is a pseudo stuntman. It combines then splits. Right. So it's best to increase one more than the other, because it just automatically splits them. Because I'm wondering, if throwback would be better than the odd Todd for us. Because currently as it is, we're not going to win with what we have. Something has to be improved. And the main reason I think that is also the 1.5 that's uncommon. And if it combines and then splits them, it still would help us. I don't know if it would necessarily help us more. You know, if we lose, I'm okay with it. I don't know why I feel like this is a better call. Because realistically, this is like a ×5 increase because of these two cards. And since we've kind of screwed our chips anyway a little bit, let's go that direction. So I wonder if having more chips is also hurting us because we have also more on the multiplier. I feel like I made an improvement. Exponentially so. My 2-pair was giving me like, what, 60,000? Now it's giving me 300. Oh dear God. Photograph, hello. Hello? Oh my God, photograph could break everything. So, okay, so this could break everything on the multiplier side, which it would then just balance out. So maybe now we commit to the multiplier side because it'll balance out, and then get rid of odd Todd, put photograph, then we can... Oh my God, then face cards become stupid. Because we saw that my multiplier got up like to 1,000 something, and then it went to like 500 or 600 times 600. Doubles our money would be a good idea. And then we get the skip, which would increase this. Yep, I think we're going to commit to the multiplier side. That's exactly what we're going to do. I can't say no to photograph. It's just that good of a card. The real question is... I wish it was uncommon. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out how screwed I just made it or how great I made it. Look at this photograph. Oh, Nickelback. I got a lot of hate back in the day. I'll admit, you know, I was an abnormal person. I enjoyed one or two of their songs. I didn't enjoy every, but like the one that they were most famous for, "Living Like a Rock Star," is kind of nice. Yeah, I think they were fine. They got, man, it was like trendy to hate on them. I remember when I was growing up, like I was like, I mean, I'm not in love with them, but like, okay. Really? That's cool. Alright, so we don't need any more odd stuff, so we can get rid of these cards, which we don't actually need. The 2 pair is gonna go just crazy. Alright. Oh yeah. Well, there's a ton that I like from Canada in general. You got like the Jim Carrey, you got Ryan Reynolds. There's a lot of great talent. Yeah. I think the first one I learned about when I was like younger, I was like, "What? Really?" was Jim Carrey. Didn't they get roasted because they gave a shitty interview to Car Run magazine right when they were starting out? I have no idea. I watch FTL. It would be kind of fascinating to know. It was one of those things like when I was growing up that it was the first time I learned how much like out of sync with like the music click of my time was. I honestly don't know. I will say in hindsight now, it's a lot, their music is good to bop to and kind of fun. But, most singers and celebs or people that produce art like that have got some pretty funky things. There's like all the stuff in Linkin Park as well, and, I think Korn had some weird shit going on, and then 30 Seconds to Mars had weird shit going on. But that was that way in the 80s too. Even, hell, it was that way with the Beatles even. Fuck. If you really think about it. Yes. By the way, I said this years ago, and I still stand by this. Something's gonna happen, Reaper. I'm telling you right now, something's gonna happen with Jared Leto in the coming years. It's gonna be some weird expose, some Jerry Manson cult level shit, because he's walking around like he's Jesus fucking Christ on a K, and I'm telling you, some weird shit's gonna go down. You can already tell. And that was a couple years ago, and there was already leakings and rumors of some weird stuff a couple years ago. They had articles, and it's been years, and I'm waiting for another 5 years or so. Something big's gonna pop there, whether it be tapes or undercover, but there's a lot of wives getting banged. I'm just saying, there's a lot of it happening, because it's weird. He's doing some weird shit on that island. Everyone's dressed in white. He ain't no Diddy, but it's weird. It's some weird shit. It's a fun little rabbit hole too, whatever it is. It's funny how cults always turn sexual too. It always boils down to eventually, like, something happens where whatever we're all believing, it boils down to at some point I've got to bang your wife. I don't know why, but every cult turns into that. Crazy, man. None of these jokers are gonna help me. Ooh, another Emperor card. The Smear Joker. Can't do anything with these cards though. I'm gonna sell the Lover's card because Wild is irrelevant. Buy this. Face cards are the most valuable, and we don't have odd Todd, so let's get rid of these low cards. Let's pop this. Tower card is great. Let's go hunting for some face cards. Again, I really want some face cards. There we go. Problem is, none of them's a club. You know, I should have probably bought that moon card. Damn. This will still do pretty well, I reckon. Also, let's go ahead and do this. And we go ahead and pop this. And do that. I did 400,000. This game is like I cannot stress what this feel. Hold on. I have a meme that perfectly exemplifies what I feel right this moment. Right this moment. Where is it? Hold on, I will find this. Gimme. Here we go. This is exactly how I feel right now looking at that smiley face. That one right there. This. Right there. That's what this smiley face is doing to my build. It doesn't help it, but it's polychrome too. I love the smiley face in this. The hell? How much is the boss? Can I like be cheeky with it? Oh. I guess the Joker I'm gonna have to sell is gonna be the Seeing Double, I guess. That's gonna hurt a lot, though. What's my total at? 2 pair is 80 times 5. I've played mostly 2 pair. Yeah, we'll do that. Thinking about more Pluto, but... Well, I've played a hand without the clubs and with face cards, and I did get like the 400,000 and change. So we can live without it. The problem, though, is that we lose also a ×3 multiplier. Because we're copying the baseball. So that's a big effing problem. What would the polychrome smiley face really do for me? So, the reason that it's so tempting... It's not better than the blueprint or the baseball card, though. It would be a very nice debate. The thing is the multiplicity, right? Because there is something really valuable about photograph. What is this again? The sock and buskin, or even hanging Chad. When you get the ×2, and then you get the +5, and then that ×2, and then the +5, and then that ×2, and then you get the exponential growth when you get that little bit of added, especially if the card's impressed or whatever, versus just additive. Like that dynamic really does change. But nothing I have is like the sock and buskin is good, but it's not better than the smiley face, or it's better than the smiley face because it's uncommon. It really is tantalizing. It teases me, but ripperoonie. This is good to skip in multiple ways because of this. Is there any point in playing this? We're not taking this one to endless because I don't have... Well, we could take it to endless to try to get that voucher unlock, I suppose, but that would be the only... Or the the planet card, but I don't have any way to make a five of a kind flush. I could do in one ante. Yeah, it's too late. Yeah, it's a good troll. We're probably going to be selling the seeing double, unfortunately, because I don't see. It sucks. Well, it gives me closer to my five of a kind flush that I wanted. Yeah, we'll play this. This two pair will win it handily. This, okay, so I'm trying to think, how can we get five of a kind and a flush and then have a chance to buy a planet card? If I'm to go to endless is what I'm trying to think about. Well, this helps with that a lot. That counts for the five flush five. And we have other queens, and we have a strength to increase that, so that is exactly what I'm going to go towards. None of these are going to help. I might be able to get like a negative joker here. It's possible. I would love to see what like a god run with the Wii Joker, just to see how does that even come about. Bull's card's really good considering. Just funny vampire, can't do anything with any of these. Rare Joker would have been great early game. Yeah, from like right now. Yeah, you're right about that. But the problem is like you'd have to have like a slot for sure. You basically got to play as if you only have 4 slots and try to get a winning deck going. Also, we're not even on gold difficulty, and Eternals and rentals and all that would make things very weird. How Burnt Joker would make this run go crazy. Alright. So we're gonna say goodbye to the seeing double. Unfortunately. And then we're gonna try to get 5 Queen of Clubs in one of the hands to come, so that we make it an unlock, ideally. So whether or not there's clubs or not is irrelevant to us now. Just face cards matter. I don't know if this would get us a win. It would not, because we have no face cards. Literally, the high card king would do better. Well, let's get rid of the 3. I'm gonna do the multiplier because we have mostly things increase multiplier versus the other. This, I'm gonna say this does like 200,000 because we lost the ×3 multiplier, unfortunately. I was kind of spot on with that judgment call, damn. Let's go hunting. I could turn this into a queen. Will not help me at the moment. Because I don't have the 2 stone cards, a single king won't do that much. We're gonna get past the finish line, but like limping. We're limping past the finish line. Hmm. What's it? 55 times 5. The pair is better, and it's a face card. Do that because it'll give me chip value. Okay. I am a little nervous. I don't know if I win. The 3 of a kind is not a good call, so 3 aces is relevant. 2 pairs 100 times 6. But the high card is 55 times 6. Now we need a face card, so again... I can't make a pair of kings. Does a king high by itself do it? 2 pair would be good because then I could get the foil off. Is there anything I can do with the strength card that I'm not seeing? I could make the king an ace and give a 4 of a kind, but then we don't have the face card benefit, and that would be a loss. And 4 of a kind is only 60 times 70, or 60 times 7. The hand I just played was a pair of queen, or yeah, a pair of queens. We got 100,000. I think we also have a 4 of a kind upgrade. That's kind of funny. It would give it more chips and 3. No, I don't. I think that's like hard bait. This sucks ass. Wow, selling that ×2 on the club, the negative, really fucked me. Way more than I realized. It was because the uncommon. So okay, maybe we can maneuver our blueprint to change it. Maybe I should have probably done that the last hand. Maybe we copy photograph instead. We would be losing. That would be losing a ×3 on our multiplier if we did that. That would probably be really, really stupid. I think we have to play the king and just hope we get a lucky, I guess. If we play the king high with nothing else, it's probably going to be like, could be 60,000, which would screw me. It'd have to be something more than 85,000. Gonna hurt. It was a great run, no matter what, though. It was a lot of fun. This deck is fun with the plasma, but man, this is gonna hurt. I don't know if this will win it. Oh my god. It was a lot closer than I wanted it to be. Whew. I did not get punished. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, let's go endless, and I guess we'll try one hand. Okay, here we go. Let's play 5 cards, that's fine. Alright, so what am I trying to do right now? We're gonna try... Purely our goal is to try to get the planet card that we want. If we lose, it does not matter. So let's do this. I doubt you don't care about hand size, so yeah, let's do that. Lover's card is a must for what we're trying to do. Ice cream's not bad considering what our deck can do. Steel card might be able to get us kind of over the hump that we need. Wow! Wouldn't that been nice early game? Jesus. Yeah, I sure am. For real. Okay. The Lover's card we want because we can turn one of these into a wild, one of the queens into a wild card because we mostly have queens. So the only card we can try to do this with is queens. Steel is irrelevant. Fool is going to help us in that endeavor to try to do that. Also with the jacks, we could turn into queens. So we're going to get rid of this and buy Fool for that exact purpose. We're also going to buy this so that we can survive longer to get what we want done. We'll skip this just to increase this to give us some survivability. And we don't have any benefit with the money right now anyway. The problem, though, is our hand size is very low. So we're simply... And we don't have that many discards. But then here we go. But here's the okay, so hold on. I could turn these to queens. And then I can use the lovers card and I can get 4 queens. Which I'll do. And then we're gonna hope. There it is! Oh, sweet baby Jesus. And then we'll put this one on the front so this pops off. This is gonna go crazy. That's a 16 million. Wow. But now I need to, oh God, I need to get the planet card though. Shit. This is some bullshit. I'm gonna say it right now. This is some grade A bullshit right now. We've played it. Now, we've played the hand, so now it's magically in the rotation. $6 million. Oh, what a tease, huh? But then there's the planet card. Oh, good lord. That polychrome smiley face would be really nice right about now. This would be crazy with this, and then on conjunction, like it would start just being like super ridiculous. This is 1 in 5 planet cards. No, I haven't gotten the planet. No, that voucher we don't have. This would be purely for the planet card. How many runs do we have in this? We have we'll be able to do all of this. Five planet cards out of 12 hands. I think we have to do this for what we're here for. There it is. It has been done. It has been done. Let's go. Wow. We'll play this, I guess, to try to build the castle. Not a diamond in sight, though. You were here. Is 2 pairs 7 times 6, or yeah, 70 times 6. So that is a little bit better. Full house is not that good for us. We'll do that. $3 million a hand ain't bad. Hello, stuntman. Hello, stuntman. How you doing? How you doing, stuntman? A temperance would guarantee us this, and then we could buy stuntman, which would be amazing. Temperance. I was hoping. I was hoping. Steel card. Because we don't have any face cards to give that buff to. What else can I unlock with this endless? I don't know if I can get both of those vouchers in time because we also don't have the money. Oh, we got the money. Oh. Oh, I'm so fortunate with that lucky popping off. What the hell? Okay, so we're definitely getting that. Okay, but most of these aren't gonna help me. Oh God. Oh boy. All right, what the hell do I guess I keep blueprinting the baseball, right? I guess. I don't even know where to begin. Oh, it's disgusting. Oh, and then we're incentivized to get rid of hearts? Oh. Oh, woe is me. I only can play one hand right now. Oh, try Blueprint Chad for the next one? Yeah, we could do that. We have a glass card we can do. Okay. Man, a pair of kings with a glass card in the front of something like this would be ridiculous. I could turn this off of lucky and make it a glass card and just kind of go for it with the pair of queens. I mean, I don't see how that doesn't win. Wait, is the queen high bet? No. Well, it's got more of a multiplier. But I want the money. I want the money. Is that a 6 billion? Did I just see that as 6 billion? Oh yes, yes. There's the deck has been memeified beautifully. Oh, now I have Good Lord, what is happening? Okay, that's negative. I can't do anything with that. Okay, I definitely want to make another glass card. Also, Reaper, if you want to see all the cards and how they're all different, there you go. That is thanks to the amazing and wonderful Cryon. Funny enough. Good man. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay. So we can do 6 billion. We can get another voucher. That could be super good for us. Hello once again. I'll never use you. I'm gonna skip that. I can't do anything with that. I do want another voucher. Increases that, which is just gonna make things way more. And diamonds. We benefit by discarding diamonds, so let's do that. Okay. Okay, that was 53 million. A little low in comparison. Little low. That's not the voucher I wanted, but it's a good voucher. What do I have upgraded the most? 2 pair is definitely the best. Not getting the voucher I want. That kind of sucks. What's my most played hand? There's 2 pairs, so we could guarantee more Uranuses for us. I'm not really in a position to do 2 pair though. I don't think Telescope's gonna help us. What does that voucher do exactly? Here in any of the arcane packs. So that could be super good. I guess we do this to try to see if we get a negative. I don't know what this does for me though. I don't have any held abilities. It goes great with the Baron, but what do I do with them? I can't do anything. They would synergize great with this. I can't do anything. Blueprint's too good right now for us. And how many uncommons do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4 uncommons. That's 1.5 for each of those. So that's 6. That's a times 12 multiplier because of these 2 cards. But it's multiplicative, not just a flat times 6, so it's even better. I don't even know if that's a word, but it sounds right. Alright. Only 1 hand type. Okay, well. Diamonds, okay. Well, we need a face card. Good lord. Oh yes, forget that everything is face. Yeah, you're right about that. I'm so used to not having this card. You are correct. So that ace would have been super good. We don't need to play the glass card. I'm going to save for like when I want that big push. Cause 6.6 7 billion is the best hand I've ever played, ever. Well, that's an interesting voucher, but not the voucher I need. All right, 56 million. We have a double tag we could get real quick, and then increase this, which wouldn't be a bad idea. I can't do anything with the world card. I don't have room for that. There's no point in picking that at the moment. Okay, next shop. Clubs are benefited by discarding. Well, this will be really good in the front because we get a bunch of money from it. It's only a high card, though. Basically the same as a pair for me. I'm mainly looking for stone cards. There you go. $97 million. This is ridiculous. This run is beyond. This is. Oh my lord. So here's something really interesting. I have an opportunity to turn this into a glass card and then make 2 more of them. And since all cards are considered face cards, that would be... Because, okay, we really don't need the money. Temperance would be good, but we don't need it. Wheel of Fortune is too much of a gamble. We don't really need the steel card. I mean, they're all great, but we can turn something into a glass card, which I think will take away the... Does it take away the foil? Also, get rid of that. So if I go to not seals, enhanced. Foil stays. Yes, because it's... Right, okay. So yeah, we would do this. And then we would do this. All hearts are debuffed is irrelevant to us. And we can deal with that no problem. This voucher is not of any use to us. Interesting polychrome considering the card, but it's not gonna help us. We benefit by discarding diamonds, sure. We might win with the queen, not the ace. That's unfortunate. The glass ace, anyway. Now that's 129 million. There's temperance. Oh, let's redeem this. Holy shit, this run. This is the best run I've ever had in this game, ever. Ever. Making it club is irrelevant. I guess Wheel of Fortune here. We don't really want to fill up our hand too much with steel cards at the moment. I would prefer something more on here. I have not hit the Wheel of Fortunes at all. Mime again, that's... I'd love to have room. Death card is amazing for us. Alright, we're now at 1 billion. We're now getting into the billion stages. So we definitely need a glass card, probably to win. Skipping will increase this multiplier, which would be a good call for us. We don't really benefit by playing another one. The polychrome is just whatever. Okay. Sure. Make more of those, shall we? Oh my god, it's disgusting. I guess the pair is better, but I also don't want to break the card, so I'll just do that. And that should do it. $33 billion. And my glass card didn't break. These are great cards, but I can't do anything with them. I'm finally have broken this game a little bit. Yeah, I guess we'll take the pair increase, sure. I want Plutos. Thank you. Okay, 2.4 billion. Okay. Looking for that ace. A single queen is not. Oh, I think the pair will be better. Or that. Sure. Turn that to a gold card, because why not? And a pair is better, but again, I don't want to break the glass, because they are glass and they're very precious to us. They're really the only cards that give us like any chance of going into the billions. I've seen that stunt, man, more and more, I swear. I'm gonna reckon that we can't get to E. So I think this is all she wrote. Although if we do two or three of those, two of those glass cards probably would do pretty high. I guess we look for Plutos. I've never seen E, by the way, like, as a tally, so this is literally the highest ante I've ever had. Well, we haven't even tried that. What is this? Options, stats, 43 billion. But we are going to probably break that. God, no Wheel of Fortune. We might as well skip this because it'll just increase this, because why not? And let's discard all the diamonds. And we're looking for those foil ace glass cards. I'm a little nervous that we don't have them. Okay. Okay. So we can do this and see how this goes. This will not win us the match, though. but we're looking for... I need 2 of them. Damn. It's been broken. I guess this would be better because it'll add up with the times 2 because of that. And then we're gonna throw away these cards. Wow, it only gave me 1 for like the final. What a run though. This has been the best. What a great synergy and set of cards that happened. I have appreciated it. I've never even had this as like an opponent before the E. I'm assuming the E is... I don't even know how far past billion that is. Is that technically... Is E technically a trillion? Because I know past a billion's a trillion. Damn. If I had 2 pair of these glass cards, it would be the best chance for this to break into E. Like if it was the 3 or whatever. Depends on the number after E. So 1 probably is a trillion, I presume. 2 is probably like quadrillion, maybe. Yeah, ace high. That's all we got. That's all she wrote. Best hand. Oh, so it's just 100 billion. Okay. And then that's a trillion. Okay. But look at that, new high scores. There you have it. 62 billion's the best hand. If I would have had 2 glass aces, 2 or 3 of them, and I would have played them like as a 3 of a kind or 2 pair, I think it would have won. At least the 1 ante. It would have had to been them though, but we just got unlucky with the discards and the draw, unfortunately. But best run I've ever had this entire game, and almost 200 hours in, and that was the best hand I've ever had. And it could have gone even better at times. Like, wow. That run went for 2 hours. $282 billion. Yeah. There we go. Here we go with the planet cards. We got that done. So now we just need that voucher and we're good with that. And that'll be 2 achievements for us. We have to discover this card though that I just unlocked as well though. We have to get these 2 jokers. Wow. Plasma deck is cool. Now we have Eternal Jokers. Oh, that's so good. That was such a high, man. Cheers to that. That was amazing. Oh, it really is. That's why I like most automation games from like Factorio and stuff. It's like figuring out the puzzle's really good, but man, when everything goes burr, it's so good. Eternal Fibonacci. I feel like we go for the hand size and move forward, because I think the hand size is better, because if we get a spectral card, the ectoplasm, it lets us basically get a free negative. So increases our odds with that, plus better hand is better. I think it's better than gambling on these two packs. More of a sure thing. I would love to grab and sell this, but nah. I'll take the flush. Also, something I noticed with the plasma deck right away is okay, is you can, wow. You can get away with the early game kind of like not needing a joker. That's what I was going to say. I was really hoping for ectoplasm. Well, ectoplasm probably wouldn't appear because I don't even have a joker to do ectoplasm, so I shouldn't have done that. That was stupid. I guess purple seal. Got two random enhanced aces, I guess. Cryptid's not really going to do anything for us because we don't have anything like to really super do it. It's best to crypt like an enhanced card. Maybe aura? That's fine. Looking for a queen. Beautiful. This isn't going to make us a lot of money, though, which means we're probably not going to have enough to buy that voucher, which kind of hurts my soul. Let alone whatever the negative joker is. I had to win on that hand for me to have, I think, any chance, because this was at $2 per hand, so that's 4 and then 6. $3 from that's going to be huge. In fact, might give me what I need. I just need $4. Oh, and I got it. Oh. Oh! It's eternal! But it makes all my spades worth more. I have more clubs than spades. That's kind of unfortunate. If that hand size increase is worth it. First hand is drawn face down. It's gonna kind of suck. No matter what, we get this. Yeah. I definitely agree with that. I'm playing the, like, long game. I should just play whatever this is. A lot of pairs, man. A lot of pairs. I think I have to have like a full house. Okay, what cards do I have left? There are 2 more 10s. There only 1 more 9, so the 9s are not as needed. We don't have that many spades. There's more jacks. There's more 4s, more 6s. So I'm gonna say 2 pair with this could go pretty well, and then throw away. I'm gonna throw away a 6. Okay, there's a full house. A little close for my comfort. That's a 3 of a kind. I need a pair. What's my most? 5 is most likely. 2 as well. 4 is not, so we could do that. 6 is not. 9 is 100% no. There you go. Ooh. Ooh. Mmm. All spade cards are debuffed. That's pretty early for a boss, even though it kind of screws our negative. It's not as bad as it might seem. It could be worse. My eyes are a bit itchy. Swashbuckler would kind of help us, but we need chips more than anything. We could try to gamble for a judgment, but then we wouldn't be able to do a swashbuckler. Let's gamble for a judgment. It's early enough. That's a trolley card, considering. Wow. We could also re-roll. I'm gonna play this because I don't want to re-roll that boss. I want to keep this for the money, so we definitely don't want to play that. We know that 2 pair is just not enough and won't ever be enough. So we're looking for 8s and a jack now, I'd say. Now we have 2 aces. Again, I'm not playing that ace. I can help it. Another full house will probably get it for us. We need a 7 or another ace. So that is exactly what we're going to hunt for. There we go. The beauty of those hand size increases is just perfect. Oh, I should have done... Wow. How did that score less? I guess the 7s? Wow. That's kind of crazy. I'm glad we can try again. Not punished whatsoever. Ante 3 and I only have 1 joker. Now I have the castle. It's like no money. Okay. I mean, I don't have any time to build it. I have 1 hand and I don't think I could even win with the 1 hand. Also, if this is ever spades with the boss, it won't count them either. Realistically, this is the best card, so we'll do that, but okay. Nines or 6s, I guess. We have to keep trying to upgrade the best we can. We threw away the queen before. I feel like a king will pop up. Okay. See how this does with the 12 new chips we have. Didn't do shit. Alright, at least we can upgrade a little bit more, I guess. And I think we lose. Well, we have a straight. We might be able to win with 2 pair. Yeah. Wow. Splash would be incredible for us if we weren't already playing 5 cards. I don't see any way for us to win the next game. Splash is going to be better than nothing. I appreciate this mail-in rebate a bit more now. I wish I could take it instead, but this is dreadfully bad. At least we start out with a full house, but it's multiple clubs in there, so we can't upgrade that. A full house will do us really well. Flash is really useful then. So useful. So we can get rid of the debuffed. We can try to upgrade you by getting rid of 2 clubs. Since I'm getting rid of a 6 for the upgrade, we'll get rid of the other 6. I think... Wow. We have another full house, but a bit's debuffed. You know, realistically, I wonder if Ace High playing like some kings and queens in the jack would probably be just as good because of splash. The only problem is at full house, we start with 40 times 4. We would start with a lower amount. But we have a debuff, so we'd have to play with at least one debuff, and we'd have to throw away... I don't know if I can salvage this. It was kind of working until we just couldn't get any money momentum. I probably needed to skip maybe one shop, I guess. I think opening that spectral pack is... because that money would have snowballed better. That was probably the one mistake for this run. I should have waited until I had more jokers. Because if I do this, for instance, then that's going to be 2 pair because of the queen, so I can't even do it that way. Okay, let's do this and forgo the king, I guess. I could do that and save that king for a discard. And if I'm going to do that, I could go ahead and discard that now. I do need that. Okay. I hate this so much. I hate it so much. There's 4 of a kind. 4 of a kind might save me, but I'm gonna lose. What is this? What is this? And we'll play the 9 so we get some points, which will make up for something, I guess. Oh, we got the 20 multiplier. We got the 20 multiplier. I don't believe it. Play only one hand. Oh boy. We need jokers. Well, abstract is a no because it's eternal. The diamond one's not a bad idea since we have splash. The queen one's not a bad one because we can hold on to the queens, which would be quite the increase. It gets balanced. We're trying to play spades more if we can, so I guess we'll take the queen. Shoot to the moon. Vampire's just a hard no. We don't have Midas or anything to build, and we're way too late for any of that. Rip money, man. We have a straight. Discarding clubs gives us an upgrade, which we need to do as much as humanly possible. So, yeah, we'll do that. There's the 2 queens. Wow. Still didn't give me a lot, though. So we'll discard this for the upgrade. That we need to save the diamonds. Do that for whatever reason. There's a full house. I'm holding on the diamonds for some stupid reason. Forgot that I'm not doing that, but we have the spades. Don't do the queens. What am I doing? There are more jacks and more tens. There are no more kings. There are more 4s, but less 10s. Since we're going to get rid of this jack. Well, yeah, we'll do that. I should have kept the... Wow! I should have kept the jack. This is so silly. What a great card I can't afford. What a great card. I can't afford anything that's worth anything. I'm gonna discard the ace. I think if there's any chance for me to get anything, it's gonna have to be that. And since I'm doing that, we'll do that. Just for the upgrades. Alright. Not a queen in sight. At least I'm getting full houses like crazy. Well, I think that's all she wrote for this run. This run was like, it reminded me of like, it's felt the whole time like you're pulling like a close to the bottom brick in Jenga, and like as you're pulling it, and it's like right there, and just as you go to pull it out, it's like leaning. You're like and you think you've got it, and then it just comes crumbling down. Like it was a struggle to even get it out, and then finally it popped and gave. And that was all she wrote. Yeah, I wonder, like, kind of stuff. Like, I wonder with the different directions. This flush will probably do pretty alright. I don't have a straight, do I? I do have a straight as well. Flush is better than the straight, though. By just a smidge. No queens. Yeah. that run could have been probably was too greedy to get the double hand size increase, and I think the one decision in that run that I feel like was the make or break was the fact that I bought that spectral pack and I ended up using the cryptid. I feel like if I would have kept that $8, it would have let you get more interest, and then you could have bought different jokers and different things we came across, and then you could have like probably upped your hologram and then kind of kept snowballing from there. I think that was the one moment that was the most important. Well, that's nice. I need that voucher upgrade. That's appreciated. Do I attempt to go for it? Just to go for it? Assuming that the next voucher is going to be that? It's early enough that, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to torpedo this run right into the ground for that opportunity. Let's go for the flush. I said flush. I repeat, I said flush. Alrighty then. Play the pair. Three of a kind. When I said I wanted to torpedo this run, I meant that rhetorically. The record game. No, I did not get that voucher, so I am now massively on the back foot. I never get the voucher upgrade, like next voucher for that hat. Exactly, I watch it. Exactly. Three of a kind is really good, and so are clubs. So let's try to get a three of a kind. Fuck you, game. It's the okay. I've been playing this game, you know, on and off for like 2 weeks now, and I swear every single time the very first game I play of the day, the first hand, no matter what I do, is always fire, and then after that it's just a slog. I don't know what maybe that's just that starting luck, the first, you know, pull on the wheel of just like, yeah, no, I'm stopping. I'm just saying it's what it's felt like, and it's been very interesting. That's all I'm saying. Now I'm gonna get a 4 and a 5. Oh no, okay, I got the flush. I would very much like a three of a kind. Thank you. Oh yeah. I'm gonna buy this. I'm going to sell that. Play this. Wow. Those are some shit cards. 5 of hearts. Sure. Just kill me. I'm done. I want a new run. Fucking, I'm done. I'm done with that. I'm just so done. I wasn't gonna get the hat. It wasn't gonna happen. I'm done with it. I'm done. I didn't even want to press R. I'm just done. That run was so mean. Wow. So Square Joker is like extremely good for us, and it's really early for us to build up. Rip to the Scrabber, which is a great card. Because we're going to take both of these. Perfect. So now we need those pants. Those pants would be great. Smiley face is good. Can't do anything with this voucher. We have a negative joker in front of us. Must play 5 cards. That's a little mean. Just a little. But this is a good temporary boost for us. Okay. Should we buy this blank voucher and hoping that we get like the negative joker slot? I mean, because we're gonna get 25, because we're gonna skip this, and then we're gonna skip for the 1 negative, and then we must play 5. I think we can get, because we've got 1600 with the 2 pair. If we do the same thing with at least 1 pair of face cards, we can do that. I'm gonna go for it. That's a potentially pivotal decision. There's no point in trying to play cards to upgrade because it won't matter, so... What's our next card? Or hearts. Not gonna help us with anything. We're looking for a face card. Looking for a face card. That's even better. This is the negative joker you give me? Just a +4 on the multiplier? What? It's the most basic bitch joker I could possibly get. Yeah, Lusty Joker's great here, especially because it's foil. No repeat hand type. It's actually worth playing that because we have interest. I don't care about that. What is our most played? Nothing at the moment. It'll end up being 2 pair, so we're going to buy this for the future so we get more Uranuses. Because again, we want to upgrade our Square Joker as much as humanly possible. Wow. You would rather give me a straight flush of spades than give me 2 pair. Okay. Let's do that. There we go. Very much like my 2 pair to be my most played hand. Plays. Banner is a very good card for us right now. Empress on a face card is a really good idea. Stone card is not going to be good for us for what we're doing. Death and Stars is meh, especially since I have the Lusty Joker, so Stars is super. So, yeah, I guess we'll just Empress on some face cards here. I won't put it on both. I'll put it like we'll mix it up. Okay. Definitely taking the banner because we want them chips, baby. The order of any of these is actually not, I don't think, relevant. I don't think relevant, but I'll do that. Okay. We could make another ace if we wanted to, but I don't want to do that. Since we have such a variety, let's be nosy. 7 of clubs. That's what I wanted to know. Oh, the aces are even better. Probably win with this. Should have put the face card in the front. Luckily, didn't matter. Could have mattered. Wow, a castle. An eternal castle. I mean, we can guarantee a Uranus. We are discarding, so it would probably be best to get rid of the banner for the castle so we can start growing the castle. It'd only take 10 discards for it to be at least... Don't guarantee my... Look here. Sacrifices must be made. Banner's good, but I think we need to build up the castle, like we're building up the square joker. We're definitely going more on the chip side of things. What a strange setup we have. Okay, we benefit by discarding hearts. Of course we do. We'll see if we win with this. Barely. Okay. There's another Uranus. That's a beautiful thing. Converting all these to a random suit. Has only the ability to help us, or it doesn't really hurt us. We're not using this that much, and it really isn't that beneficial. Just the foil is the best thing about it. The random enhanced aces are not what we want. The benefit of converting all to one suit is eventually the castle will switch to that same suit. And so we can get more of those discards. Yeah. Oh, all club. Ooh, another negative joker. Let's go. This guy's gonna be tricky for us. Okay, hearts are beneficial for us to discard. Discard. Our queens is good. I'm gonna be bullied. I'm gonna bully you back, game. A 13 of clubs. 11 is a jack. That's a king of clubs. So we've got another pair of kings. So we've got that 4 of a kind covered. I don't think we'll win with that. So I guess we just discard all of these because we can. We can't do a full house. We might as well upgrade this because we can. It could hurt us, but we'll worry about that when we get there. Three of a kind. Throw away a card so we at least get the bump. Not gonna be better than our 2 pair though. We don't have any discards. We don't really have a choice. We have the death card, so we could make a 3 and the king into a 3. It's our negative joker. A bank card. Not the worst negative joker. Well, I want 2 pair to be my most played, and also it was upgraded the most. So 2 pair because I was downgraded 1 from this. So whatever level 4 2 pair is, because I had already multiple Uranuses, is why. Otherwise, I think 4 of a kind would have been better. But what is it, 80 times 5, I think, or something like that. It was like right on par. The upgrades dictated it very much so. Okay, more hearts. Get rid of the hearts. Yup. Otherwise, I think you would be 100% correct. It's, you know, it's one of those things, too, that this game... kind of like real life poker, like reliably getting 4 of a kind or a straight flush, even when you have like a bunch of stuff stacked against you, or stacked in, excuse me, in your favor, that you could set up in a deck, it still just feels so unlikely in comparison that I don't even think to do anything with it. Even 3 of a kind's kind of iffy for me. I am doing very well, Crying. Hope your day is doing well as well. As well. Many wells. In fact, the first game today was the best game I've ever had. The best hand was it 63 billion? Was a hand? We got up to ante 13. It was grand. I couldn't beat the E. But if I would have drawn a glass ace, it would have been great. Many, many, many wells. All right, let's be cheeky. Gimme. Did I say 14 clubs? 14 of clubs. 12 is that's an ace of clubs. I can't do anything with an ace of clubs. But that works. That works so well that, in fact, let's... I so badly want to upgrade my my hearts with my castle, man. We could do the king and the queens, I guess, and then get 2 discards. You could do it like this instead. We could play that king. But then that takes away... Never mind, that's the worst decision. I'll do that and try to upgrade. We need to upgrade our castle. Plasma deck requires this. You'll get there. You just it just happens. Like, it could be 10 runs from now, it could be 2 runs, it could be 100. You never know. It's the randomness, but you'll get there. It'll happen. Okay, another Hierophant could be good. We don't really want to burn anything on a judgment. Glass is great. I think we'll do Hierophant because, again, we want the chip value considering what we've got going on. Seed of Money is good for us. We'll go ahead and get that early. 0 discards. Good thing we don't have the banner anymore, but that we can't build our castle from it. We want to play this because we want to build the Square Joker and the castle. I really wish I had the pants, man. Pants would be so good. Clubs. Clubs are what we need to get discard. Okay. I could have used this, actually. To boost that. I still could. Yeah. I'm gonna play these 2 pair. I wanna boost that castle as much as possible. And we'll just do the 2 pair. I don't think I need Hierophant right now. Maybe should discard this club? No. Okay. Do we have aces and queens? We do. A lot of kings. There we go. No more discards, so I can't build that. We definitely want the face cards in the front. Let's go ahead and give them a boost. Boom. Up to 40 on that, and up to 54 on the castle. It's growing. Can't do anything with that card, nor can I do anything with that card. Wrath is not worth it. Ectoplasm, though. Ectoplasm. So here's the thing. This is a double-edged sword massively, because the hand size downgrade is going to hurt a lot, especially because we're trying it for 2 pair. The thing, though, is that we are discarding a lot to either try to build the castle or to look what we're doing, and we're not being affected by that. And having a Joker be negative would be very good for us. The only other thing, too, I see is that if, for instance, the Lusty Joker became negative, I really wouldn't like that, because out of all the Jokers that could be negative, that would be the least likely. Or the one I would want the least. This is one of those pivotal decision moments. Oh... Ectoplasm, man, it feels... This is the closest I feel to, like, the difficult decision, like just like with Binding of Isaac, because you trade your health for better upgrades, and it works. You just can't get hit. You know, this works. You just gotta draw good cards, and it'll be fine. And it's just like, let's do it. Square Joker's negative is fantastic. Okay, so Hiker is extremely, extremely good for us. Supernova would give us a 10 on the multiplier. That would be better than the Smiley, because that way we get the multiplier on everything, not just face cards. That would free up our decision making. So no matter what, we're getting Hiker. And we're going very hard into the chip side of things. Yes, it is. The Hanging Chad. Mm-hmm. And we're only going to be playing more of the same thing. So yeah, let's get rid of Smiley, because this can grow. I don't think the order of this matters at the moment. And yeah, let's play this. Okay, so we want to discard spades. We want 2 pair. Face cards are not relevant anymore, but this is also high chip value, so that's relevant. I'm going to be doing this a lot because I very much so need to know, since my hand got downgraded. 13 of clubs, or, no, I'm sorry, 13 of hearts? Whoa, 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 too fast. 13 of hearts, so that's a king of hearts. Exactly, yeah. Ah! They're close, and that's all that matters. They're close. This will do very well, and it's gonna. Okay. I don't know if I win with this, but like part of me wants to discard the ace, but like I don't know if I'll. That's a tough, because we want to upgrade, but. Okay, that did okay. I mean, we got a flush, but I can't do anything with a flush. We want 2 pair. I don't even have a pair. I'm doing this too much. 10 of hearts. Well, gets me a straight, but I don't need a straight. I need 2 pair. There are more 7s than kings, so statistically we want to do that. And there are more 5s than... We're more likely to draw 7s or 5s by a little bit, and a jack. Alright, we'll do that. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Hangman's not going to do anything for us. Hierophant's very good for us, considering... Turning things into hearts you'd think is good for us, but like at some point I'm getting like this Joker I could easily switch out for like a big ×2 multiplier or something. At this point, because so the last run we did so well in, I went very heavy into the multiplier side. Because of the nature of plasma, if we do anything that increases our multiplier, it actually will hurt us. We need to go more into chips. The more we go into chips, the better. That's kind of where we've kind of put ourselves. So I think because of that logic, Hierophant is better. Because you'd think turning things into hearts would be better because we want that Lusty Joker to go off, but... Oh, that's right, because I forgot I had so many clubs. Yeah, and we have so many clubs. Yeah, so it's... Yeah, I'm just gonna put it on the 2 cards that already buffed a little bit, so that those just have more impact. Maybe Lucky is a thought, too. Maybe. Not a bad card, considering how many clubs and spades we have, but that would involve us playing... How many queens do I have? 4 only still. Yeah, no. 0 discards. And this is where the run dies. Because if I don't get to pair, there's nothing we can do. And I can't do anything with this boss, so... Alright. How fortunate. Should have put this probably in the front so we get more of the multiplier, I guess. What's the next card? That whatever info we can get. 13 of diamonds. That's a king of diamonds. Is that right? Yeah. King of diamonds. So we can get a pair coming up. So we could do this and play the high card. That's the only thing I can do, really. Still did pretty well. Beautiful. This is more chip value, so I'm gonna put in the front. Again, I'm not really worried about the Lusty. And we won. Whew. That could have gone real bad. Well, we also lost a lot of our chance to build our castle. Oh, that long-term play is paid off. All clubs are debuffed. And it's 144,000. Oh. Splash does not help us. Let's get to 100,000. Can we get to 100,000? I don't know if we can get to 100,000. Oh my lord, the greed. Why do you do this? I can't. I have to. I have to. I have to. It means we're playing this. You know what that means? It means we're playing this. That's what that means. Spades. Alright, let's discard potential spades. Oh. Do you? Good. Screenshot away. Oh. Alright, what's the next card I need to fish for? Come on. Give me. 8 of spades. It does not help me. 3 of a kind. Does not help me. Playing this as a high card, I guess, is something. Yeah, okay. Again, we want to upgrade our spades, so let's do that. We got 2 pair here, which we'll probably win with. That's a beautiful thing to be able to upgrade. I want the chips in the front. Okay, so we got up to 108,000 with a good hand. Stop giving me splash. You're evil. But again, most of our deck is clubs, so we're kind of a little bit of a pickle there. At least we got telescope. Our hiker's doing work. Okay, clubs again. That's actually really good for us. I know I'm losing a pair there, but it is what it is. I feel pushed. 7 of diamonds. I'm glad I didn't discard the 7. Why you check? So that's a really buffed up king. Don't think I'll win with this. Or I will win with this. Dang, I should have discarded the club. This is better than the Lusty Joker. 100%. Odd Todd is also very good for us. So now here's the question. So we at least have an upgrade with the Swashbuckler. So that's good. So now we need to sell this card, and it will randomly copy one of these cards, and we have the slot for it. I don't want it to be lusty, and since we're going to do that, we can go ahead and sell this to help increase the odds to get what we want. Best case scenario, and I've learned that it does keep the score, right? So best case scenario would be square or castle, or hanging Chad. Worst case would be hiker we could deal with. Supernova would be better than the base Joker. And then lastly, credit card. That'd be beautiful. Was the worst possible one. The worst possible one. Well, we don't need 2 bank cards. Odd Todd. Is better than nothing. We are so on the chip side, it's... Now here's a problem. We're not gonna be able to upgrade the castle, and most of our deck is clubs. So we have a problem. Yeah, we have a big problem. Five of clubs. I had 5s earlier, I should have kept. Okay. Well, that 3 of a kind is better than nothing, but it doesn't help our odd Todd at all. What's the next card? This is a rough boss for us. Twelve of spades. So we get a queen of spades, which would be very beneficial to us. Yeah, I think you're right. So we'll at least get 2 pair coming up. We can discard the 7 to get a little bit of a boost. We don't get any benefit from Odd Todd, though. Did very well. Okay, so we might have a throwaway hand here, potentially. We could make it... We have no pair whatsoever. So probably 1 throwaway hand, even with all of our chips, will probably still be pretty high, considering. 6 of clubs. We know we have a pair coming, so... I do have 2 6 of clubs, don't I? Yep. I guess we keep the 4. We can at least play 4 cards. How many 8s do we have? Only 1 other. How many 4s? Only 1 other. We have more 9s, so keep the 9. I'm gonna do the 4. Damn. A 9 high would do pretty well for us with Odd Todd, and it would get affected multiple times. We might be able to do pretty well with that. 9 of clubs is what's next. That would be mostly debuff, that would let us go pretty high. So because we know that, we can do this. Play the 4 cards, get the upgrade, use the jack high. We might do really well. In the very least, we'll have a 2 pair. We're mostly debuff, but should do enough to win. Never mind. Jack high wins it. Ooh. That hologram is so tempting. All face cards are debuffed. What about vouchers? All face cards are debuffed. We can definitely do that. We don't need face cards to win. In fact, we do better not playing face cards. What's the score on that? 240,000? That's pretty high. Any point in trying for a spectral? I don't know if there's anything I could get from a spectral deck that would help me. Or a pack, I should say. We could get more clubs. Turning anything into spades is irrelevant. This will change, even though that's beneficial for now. We've not doing anything with flushes, so anything else with the clubs is not relevant. That was from a previous thing. 2 is not odd, it's even, so... And it's not a face card, so it has potential to be used. Alright, we'll do that. Also, my nose is getting a little stuffy. There's a little pollen-y today. That's probably why. Okay. So this does not copy the chip total, so these cards would not be copied. The best card we could get rid of Supernova, because the multiplier for Supernova is not really helping me, but we could then get Hanging Chad, which would give us more chip value. In particular, if it was with Odd Todd. What's our Supernova? Our Supernova is 17 at the moment. Erosion is not going to help us at all. I think we get rid of Supernova for Brainstorm and then we copy Hanging Chad. I think that's the play. We could copy Hiker. Yeah, we could do that. They both give us the same with chips, but the... Yeah, it's only the first card versus the other. No, Odd Todd's really important for us, especially with the boss coming up with the with the face card debuffs. But otherwise, again, it's because of the nature of the plasma deck and the direction we've gone. The chips are substantially more valuable than Supernova, than your normal, what you would think. Yeah, I guess we could spread them out by doing the Hiker instead. No matter what, I think Supernova is going to go. And then we're going to take this. The question is, what do we copy? Um, yes, but the multiplier wasn't doing anything. Yeah, no worries, Cry. No worries. I'm being a little fast with it, but it's again, it's just because of the nature of the plasma deck. But I definitely see where your head's at. We'll say the hiker because this lets us spread out all the chip value. And adding, so you have to like adding 5 chips to any card is like basically adding a 5 multiplier to every card repeatedly. It gets split, so like was it 2.5 actually? Something like that, like 2.5 times 2.5 is what you're really getting. But you're doing that a lot. Hologram's not going to do anything for us. We can wait one more. True Cry. Yeah, it would copy itself, but yeah, it wouldn't be compatible. Yeah. There's got to be some weird stuff you could do, like, to break things like that. Like, what happens if you have a blueprint and a brainstorm next to each other and then a card in the middle? Because you're copying the blueprint, that the blueprint's also copying the card in the middle. Does that mean the brainstorm is then copying the card 3 times? Or, I mean, I'm sorry, does that mean there's 3 of that card? You can brainstorm a blueprint next to, say, a Chad for 3 Chads? Okay, there you go. Yeah, okay. That would be kind of funny. We definitely want to play this. We benefit by discarding spades, which we don't have any spades. We don't even have a pair. All right. Yeah. That's kind of cool how that interaction works. Order of operations. 8 of spades. So we're going to get an 8. Okay. So this is where like something like that 3 high is going to be substantially more valuable than a 3 of a kind because of Odd Todd, Hiker, and all that other stuff. But the problem is I can't play any other cards to upgrade my Square Joker. Or this could happen and we win. That wins, I believe. That's yeah, I think that wins. Yep. The Hiker did pretty all right there. Do we want the 2 tarot cards? Empress is like, sure. We have one more game that we can do, then we can get the extra discard, which would be beneficial, especially for upgrading our castle. Let's do this first. Strength could be really good here because we can turn, say, the 4s or the 2s into 3s, which would give us Odd Todd benefits. Like the 2s into 3s would be very good for us, and then we can do an Emperor. That's really good. I don't get this, but I think that's okay. So now discarding clubs is good for us. That's crazy when you think about it. Especially with what I have in my hand right now. We just need some kind of 2-pair, so let's go for that. The hand play of this. Sevens are going to do really, really well for us. The 2 is a good steal card. What's our next card? Come on. 6 of spades. That doesn't do anything for us. I'm going to discard these foolishly to get more of my castle upgrades, and let's hope. The greed is real. Please. Gotta be something. An 8 of hearts does nothing for me. We could play a jack high, which will do probably really well, and then throw away these cards. Keep 1 discard to hope that maybe get more clubs to discard at the very least. Still 70,000, and then that's gonna go big. This is even, so we could go ahead and pop this. Let's use this. Oh. I have lost like 8 Wheels of Fortune in a row today. So we are going to win with that. So let's discard this steel card to try to upgrade the castle. I forgot to put that in the front. That was a massive mistake. Didn't matter, but that was a mistake. All face cards are going to be debuffed. Ramen's a good card. The problem, with Hiker is that, like, it's done really well. Yeah, I guess Hiker's just really good. I shouldn't say anything bad about Hiker. Ooh, Temperance. Let's go. Give me that extra discard. Let's go. Another Temperance. Okay. Does a death card do anything for us here? No. What about a strength card? Strength card could turn the 8 into a 9, but that's money's better right now. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Diamonds. Discarding diamonds is super good for us. These are odd. But let's discard that. Could have kept the kings, I guess. The 5s are great. I feel like I constantly have to be nosy, but if I didn't, what is that? 5 of diamonds I saw, so I'm get another 5. Not help me. Not the slightest. I guess the pair of fives. I mean, they'll do okay. I need to throw away 2 other cards. At least get the square joker upgrade. So, pair of fives, and we'll throw away the queen and whatever. What's the card that it could be? Could determine which card I throw away. 7 of some 7, so we can get rid of the 9. The aces would go hard. We can upgrade our castle again. I don't know though if I win with this pair. The 7 in the front is going to be the best. And this is all going to get activated with Odd Todd. It might be an idea to copy Hanging Chad right now. That way we get a bunch of extra chips to try to push us to this win. Because the Hiker is a long-term thing, but I think we need a little extra oomph. So we're going to forego some Hiker, but to get more chip in the front here. Bingo. Photograph. Good card. Not helpful. Yes to the discount. Alright, what's our final boss? Flips and shuffles all Joker cards. Well, that really only matters for Hanging Chad Brainstorm. So how would we know which card? So I guess we would grab Brainstorm and then try to figure out which card is Hanging Chad. And then the first round we just don't know. I think that would be the play. Because we can do both of these. Again, we're going to keep upgrading. What cards do we need? Clubs. Go figure. Yeah. Why? Absolutely crying. Thank you for hanging out. It's a fantastic evening. At least we're getting our castle upgraded. I reckon we play the queen. Let's Scoochie that, and then throw away. I guess I have to throw away the 7. Oh no. 8 of hearts. Okay, so I could throw away an 8 because I know that. Okay, that matters. Beautiful. Now we can do this to try to get Hiker more on these cards, which would be fine. And again, that's that. I don't know if I win with this. I might. There you go. So when it's high card and it's really buffed up, I can kind of wiggle my my hanging chat over there and make a difference. I have telescope. We need to use telescope. Although my high card play is pretty up there, but 2 pairs where it's at. You know, there's an argument to be made for this over Odd Todd, but I don't think so. I'm probably not going to take this to endless because I definitely don't have the voucher I'm trying to go for the unlock. So I think the final shop we could get rid of Hiker, because there's no point after that. Which kind of makes me want to get the foil now, but the money is useless. It's just the foil that's useful. And that would help make the copy situation better. Alright, next shop. Diamonds. Want to discard diamonds. Of course, that's the only pair I've got. Four of clubs. Okay, so because I know that, we'll do that and then have the 2 pair. Guess we'll burn the steel. Yeah. This will probably win. No, but this does really well. This is another reason why I don't like ectoplasm, because when you get your hand down grade, I feel more inclined to do this. 14 of spades, so it's an ace of spades. So do that. Eleven of clubs, so it's a jack of clubs. Completely useless to me. 10s and 3s though. I have the discard to upgrade the diamond. I will do that. Boom. Not quite. All right, let's do a little wiggle wiggle. Playing the jack high will probably do it. Actually, the 7's odd and we're very likely to get it in other runs. I think we'll do 7 just so we can buff it a little bit over the jack, because I think I'll still win with this. I should have also played 3 other throwaway cards underneath so that my square joker could upgrade it. I'm getting a little too ahead of myself. Ooh, glass card. That is amazing. I guess we keep Hiker. I'll take a Pluto. So they're all going to get shuffled. And we can get... we'll know which one's the square joker and all of that. Also, the duplication... Well, no, that joker already got killed. The duplication also gives you a different backing. But, I say we grab the brainstorm, and then we'll put it to here. And then we try to figure out where we see Hanging Chad, and then we can move Hanging Chad to the left. And then we'll be good to go. Everything else does not matter. Hiker is going to be irrelevant to us. I'm wondering if Scary Face is better for right, because like we want the final boss. It's if we get a face card though. But if we have to play like a face card high, which we have like say the King of Diamonds, they could all do really well with an extra 30. What we have. This hiker has served its purpose. Still no Wheel of Fortune. I wonder if, you know, I missed an opportunity there to try the vampire. I wonder if hiker and vampire have some kind of like synergy where does the vampire suck away the increase that the hiker gets? I wonder. I know Midas and the vampire does, but it'd be interesting because it's considered extra chips. But I guess it's not considered a buff for that to be able to suck. All right. All right, so I've got the brainstorm. And then now we need to figure out where our Hanging Chad is. Very important that we find out where our Hanging Chad is. So 1 speed. I have a chance to kind of go fishing here. So let's use this as a discard discovery. And we're gonna do this. Although I hate getting rid of these cards because of odd Todd benefits, but I mean a glass card in one of these and then with the Hanging Chad once I know it is gonna kind of be crazy. If I do one more card, I'll at least upgrade my square joker and that. Is that worth burning one of these cards? What's my next card? I at least want to get this win. 8 of clubs. Yeah, okay. Again. That card. So now we can get that copied. Okay, so now it's copied. So this is Brainstorm. That's Hanging Chad. Now we're good to go on that front. That still was 62,000 points. Okay. I say we make this a glass card. And then we do this. I realize I lost some chips, but I still am okay. I forget that the glass overwrites that. Still pretty good. Now we've got aces and fours. The aces are odd Todd, which will do at least pretty well. And that ace will go pretty good. What's the better ace? I don't know what I could discard the fish for. I don't know what card. Well, I have spades and clubs. Let's see if this upgrades my castle. Clubs currently are what the castle's benefiting from. Okay. So because I know that, let's do this. I think I saw that earlier, but wasn't paying attention. So focused on my hanging chad. Rip to the steel, but that's okay. GG. Black stake beat. Plasma deck. Good deal. I love it. I love it. I ain't taking that run to endless. If I had the hat voucher, I would. But unless I had that hat voucher, there's no reason for me to go into endless. We are making progress. It was only 2 runs today, but they were some interesting runs. That one run was, because of endless, it went really, really far. Next we got blue stake. Gotta drive it up. Getting there. I think everything's at least. Yeah, magic black deck. I need to do more. Nebula, Ghost, Zodiac is the worst. You start out with pretty good vouchers. I could see some good runs with that deck. Painted. Painted, man. The dream deck. Plasma will get to gold. We're getting there. And we got, most of all, we got an achievement today. So that's the big progress. So thumbs up on that. But that'll do it for tonight. Thank you everybody for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Likely to have some Core Keeper in our future. Do some stuff start up for that and goofing around. Especially with the new update. Love that game. Still the same, 16 out of 20. So I got 4 more. Golden Needle one I think I can do. Cruelty and Jokerless is going to be the worst. And then of course we got X-Ray. But 2 of those challenges I think could be done. Just going to be annoying. The Golden Needle one was a little less than I realized. But 12 or 13 now. Keep it up. That's all that matters. As long as the fun stays, that is the way. You'll have time to catch up if I get sucked in the Core Keeper, so. And this, like I said, since I've been playing this game since the end of last year, into the new year, this game is like the perfect in-between filler game. Like, well, you know, we did Monster Hunter, and then that kind of died down, and then now I'm doing a little bit of this, and then we'll go into something else. It's the great, like, if I'm waiting 2 or 3 days before a game or something, or if I need to prep up something, it's perfect, because I've got it all made up. And we can just play and have a good time. I love it. I appreciate the company. Good vibes, everyone. Much lurker love. And